funneling back. And I was wondering about your ideas on that, and like how you've seen that to work, like using like the free platforms and where we can put out our stuff, but then bringing them back to some sort of either a paid platform or some sort of something that's going to get me paid, you know?
Definitely. I think funnels are always genius, you feel me? But funnels, they just have to be set up the right way. You feel me? So it's always having to figure out like who's interested for you first. And first and foremost, for anybody who doesn't know, like a funnel is, I'm gonna try to find a photo example for you. But literally think of the shape of like a funnel, you feel me? And it's like meeting somebody first. So the first time you probably meet somebody is on social media, it might be in person, whatever. That comes back to everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not for your tribe. When you have that funnel, you're pretty much, you're filtering through who's going to be with you and who's not type thing, right? So I think the most important thing with that funnel is that first draw. You feel me? Like, what is your first pitch to somebody when it comes to what you're putting out to reel them in type thing, right? Then what are you doing as far as collecting the data? Like, are you doing a mailing list? Are you doing a text list? Like, what is that incentive? What's that lead magnet, if you would, type thing, right? So the lead magnet I use is always some type of something free. It might be the cheapest service that I have on my website. It might be a list of something. It's like, yo, if you subscribe to my website, I'll give you this list of events for year 2023 for free. And it's like, okay, bet. Now they came in type thing, but I got their email address. You feel me? I already know they're interested in what's going on in the future. And 9 times out of 10, when they're opting in for that free thing, then it's going to have to be another piece of data that I'm getting. Like now it's like, put your phone number in. So now I have your number, I have your email, and I have your number, right? Then it's starting to engage with them. And the biggest thing about having to engage with your fans is like, it can't always be a buy, right? It has to start being, I'm going to give this to you first type thing. It might be you gave them access to a video 24 hours before it went out. Like, what's reeling them in, if that makes sense? What's making them choose you over everybody else? How do they get to the paid is always going to be getting them to finally listen to the music, if that makes sense. You feel me? And once they start becoming fans of the music, it's keeping them engaged. Hey, yo, just dropped a new project. Check this out. Hey, listen, I just did an acoustic remix to whatever it might be. I'm gonna give it to y'all first type thing just because you're on my mailing list. And then over time, like people, either they're going to be interested and they're not. And then again, that's that next level of that funnel right before that bottom buy. And it's pretty much like, okay, I reeled you in. I've given you something free. I gave you some credibility. I showed you about myself. We've done some connection. Either you buying or you not. And that's either going to take them to the bottom where they start listening. Then when they start buying the tickets, buying the merch, or it's just going to put them back to the top of the funnel where you start working them down over and over again type thing. But the core of everything with that funnel is, how are you reeling them in with that first pitch? You feel me? What's your lead magnet going to be as far as what you may be offering them or what you might be giving them as an incentive to keep rocking with you? What are you feeding them with type thing? Because it can't be just, okay, I gave you something free, now buy this from me. It has to be on some, what are you constantly doing? Let me show you that I'm consistent with this music. Let me show you that I'm really trying to put this dope content out here type thing. Now that you see, I done gave you something free. I gave you a dope pitch. I done proved myself. The rest is on you type thing. But also make sure that they have something to buy, right? They got to have some type of product.